This Lovable Income Challenge is getting very exciting. Yesterday, 24 hours ago or so, I announced that I'm doing this, and 30 people have already joined, have already paid for it. They're joining the school in the background. I'm going to show you a little bit of what's happening, but I wanted to show you some examples from students of mine, customers of mine, who created their own pages while doing this work with me on Lovable. And I wanted to tell you, I wanted to answer a couple questions that people had in the comments from yesterday. So first of all, Lovable, what is it? Lovable is an AI platform. You have ChatGPT and you have Claude and you have a few places you probably use. Maybe you use something for pictures and things like that. This is an AI platform where you type in a prompt, some instructions, request, and after about 3 to 5 minutes, it will make you a landing page. It'll make you something. So it's not necessarily going to come back and you don't use it to, research things, although you can a little bit, but you're creating something. And you can create something for yourself, a landing page, a sales page, a website, even a game or something like that. And you can also sell these pages by creating something for someone else. And that is what we're doing. That's what we're focused on. So I love Lovable. It's not the only type of website that does this thing. It is not the only one out there, but it's my favorite brand to use just because aesthetically it looks nice. It's super simple to use, in my opinion. And I've built hundreds and hundreds of projects like this in the past 15 months or so. So I wanted to show you a couple of ideas. This is the Lovable dashboard, by the way. And you see it's like has this place here. And we could even have something building in the background if we think about it fast enough. But we could have something where, um, let's see, what do I want to do? I want to say, let's make a calculator for entrepreneurs. So I'll just type that in. I'll say create a calculator for beginner entrepreneurs to know how much they're making with their offer. Okay? It's just a sentence, and I'm just going to say build, and I'm going to press return, and we'll come back to it. So you see what it's doing. It's thinking it through. It's going to put together a plan. It may ask me to approve a plan, but hopefully it won't. And it gave it a temporary name, Profit Primer. So we'll let it do its thing. I want you to know that the Lovable Income Challenge is available right now at the description of this video or the pinned comment. Go ahead and click on it, open it up. You'll see a Stand Store link that lets you purchase it, and then you'll get an email confirmation with further instructions. But this is what it looks like once you're in. It's very, very straightforward. Step 1, 2, 3, and so on. It's very, very cool. So, okay, so here is one of the actual websites that was built when we had our Lovable Hackathon just a few weeks ago. And people who had never used this before were able to make sites like this. This is an actual site. So this is a site they made for themselves, which is what I'm teaching you how to do. Have a $300 website. So theirs is so clear. It has their price up here, no retainers, no surprises. Stop sending customers on a treasure hunt. And the reason they were able to do this is because I gave them a great prompt that they could copy and paste that is very well researched and created. And then they put their own flavor to it by having some fun. There's a video. I don't know if that works or not. And then there's different buttons to get it. And this is what they built for themselves. You see, they were not necessarily someone who could have done this before. Now, here's another example. This is one that they built for their client called is it called Fat Fades or yeah, Fat Fades, I think. Barbershop. Fat Fades Barbershop. Sharp fades, clean lines. Because I have a prompt that helps you with barbershops. I love this. This is too cool. I love the colors they chose. And this font, they had to talk to it a little bit, right? This is just cool. But they didn't code this. They didn't have to know how to design. They just needed to know how to talk to Lovable. And that is just too cool too. Really great. So imagine you're the barber who's getting this, and your site has been old, dated, probably not working, and you get this, you're going to be stoked. And this might take someone who goes through my program maybe an hour of their time, or maybe that full day of their time. But still, if they're making $300, that's $300 a day or more. Here's another one. This is for a specific person, Damon P. Dillard. So look at this. Now, his looks amazing. And it's just talking, talking, talking. Very cool. Just wonderful. This is cool. I would love to have this, for my speaking page. This is just great. Here's another one. Mystic Sisters. This is what has a little bit different kind of vibe to it, you know? And here's another for an auto shop, for auto sales. So if you're selling autos, look at that. Too cool. Now, this person, like, if they pay $1,000 for this site and they make 3,000, 4,000 out the gate because it represented them well, isn't that worth it? So why wouldn't they want to pay you? This is what I'm talking about. So I suggest that you join my Lovable Income Challenge. It is very, very accessible. You also have payment plan options there. And what I'm doing is holding your hand and walking you step by step to go from someone who's never done this before to someone who can not only do it, but sell it. And if you have already done this, I have an advanced section in there that you're going to absolutely love. Look at this, advanced tutorial, advanced section. I also have a getting customer section coming up soon. We're doing a kickoff call on Monday, August 17th. But if you see this after August 17th, come on in. We're going to do some more, okay? This is just going to be so helpful to you. Let's see what it's done. Look, I told it to do a calculator. It's already done something. What is your offer actually making you? And then it builds this calculator. Look at this. You can slide this. How many hours do you spend per sale? So let's say like you're going to spend 2 hours getting a customer and 2 hours building. That's 4 hours. And how many sales per month? Let's say I want to do 10. And let's say I'm going to charge 300 per. And, oh, this is interesting. Platform fees, monthly fixed costs. You really don't have that beyond the platform fees, if I'm being honest. I'll take it down to 100. It's just cool. It does this for you. It does, because I just said a sentence. It built this. Now, what I could do with this is I could turn this into, okay, here's a lead magnet, or here's something that I'm going to give a customer who can then use it for themselves. They may pay me 300 for that. And it took me 5 minutes to build, but I would probably go back in, put their colors, their branding, their words, make it a little bit more dynamic, more specific. And you might be saying to yourself, well, if it's that easy, why wouldn't the person just do it themselves and pay $20, $30 for Lovable? It's simple and it is easy, but most people just don't do it. Like if you think about how many people are going to watch this video or how many people watched yesterday's video, thousands. There's about 5,000 people who've watched yesterday's video so far. But there are 30 people who are actually in it. I don't know how many people went ahead and, built and did their own thing, but I have to tell you, in my experience, very few people actually do the damn thing. If I'm being honest with you, very few people. Let me know in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. You go out and you ask 9, 10 friends, hey, do you know what Lovable is? Hey, if I told you that there was a website where you could make your own site and set yourself up, and all you have to do is learn about 5 or 10 hours worth of information, they would be like, girl, I don't want to do that. I got other stuff to do. You go do that. And yeah, but if I do it, you could do it, pay for it $20, $30 per month. You could do it, learn it, and take you a couple of weeks. Or you could pay me 300. I'll do it for you. How many of them are going to choose the 300? Just do it for me. You see what I'm saying? So you, by watching this, first of all, you're already someone who is like paying attention. Then if you do something about it, whether it's through me or just going and learning Lovable, there's a lot of free YouTube videos that help you. But I'm going to give you the sauce. I mean, I'm top 1% of people who build on Lovable. I should say that more often. I'm a level 5. They only have 5 levels. I'm in the top, at the end of the year, they tell you what percentile you're in. I'm in the top 1% of people who build on Lovable, of the millions of people who do, because I use it so much and I know so much about it. And I don't just build the simplest things. I build very, very technical, complex websites on it too. So almost everything you've ever seen of me has has something to do with Lovable if it's not on Stand by itself or School by itself. Okay? So I want you to know about this. Very, very cool examples. Let me know in the comments if you have any other questions, because I saw those questions. People were like, what were they asking me? They asked me, uh, do I have to have an account, a Lovable account? Yes, you have to have a, you don't have to, right? If you take mine, you don't have to get in. But if you're learning about Lovable and you want to do this, you would want to have a Lovable account, cost 20 or $30 a month, so that you can actually create this for your customer and deliver it to them. So yeah, somebody asked, well, what do I do if the person, like, do I host this or who hosts it? So you can host these, you can host the websites on your Lovable account. It's included to host it. You would just get a lovable.app address. And then you can host it and you can make changes to it. And you can even say to your customer, hey, for $50 a month, I'll do maintenance. Or every time you have an update, you pay me X amount of money, that kind of thing. And if you want to make it more custom URL, Lovable used to not be able to do that. It used to, you have to do all this kind of crazy stuff. Now it's so advanced that you just press a button, you do a search for the URL you want, the domain you want, and then you buy it straight from Lovable, and then it plugs it in within like 10 or 15 minutes in most cases. It's just it's just leaps and bounds better than it was a year ago. And who knows what it's going to be in the next few months, how great it's going to be. You can also integrate Stripe into it. So where somebody pays through a Stripe and then they get something. So you could do that for your own page. And I'll teach you all about that inside of our challenge. Or you could do that for someone else. It's a little bit more advanced, but it is not too difficult to do. So the possibilities really are endless. You don't want to do full on, like, app store apps. That's not what this is. We're talking about landing pages, small AI tools and assets, artifacts. We're talking about Authority X Pro was built on Lovable. If you've ever used authorityxpro.com, you know that that's incredible. So many things that I've built have been on it. So let me know your questions, because I'm going to be answering questions for the next few days as people join. I know we're going to have a lot more people join. It's already been such a success. 30 people in 24 hours is amazing. So I just want to bring you in, help you. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments and we'll keep this party going. But the real fun's going to happen inside of that challenge. I'll see you then.